Welcome to the podcast. It's Mr. Ish. We're here at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, Kildare Clubhouse, Summer Camp 2022, Friday, end of the week. The only thing that could have beat it was a nice end of the weekend payday. Would have been great, but it didn't happen this week. But it's the end of the week. We had a week, got over it. I want to hear what you guys, want to talk about. So let's introduce ourselves first. Give me your name, your age. Let's start off from my left.
Okay, so my name is Aiden, and I'm 9.5.
9.5. I don't do 9.5s, but all right, we'll talk about that later. Next,
My name is Mason and I'm 9.
Mason, and he's a solid 9.
My name is Carter and I'm 10.
Carlin, he's 10 years old. He looks like he's 9, but he's actually 10.
I'm 10.
Welcome to the podcast. So, this podcast is like the forbidden fruit. I don't really like talking about it, but I guess we're gonna do it because, like I always say, it's whatever's on your mind, whatever you all want to talk about. So let's talk about it. Today's topic is anime. I'm not into anime, but I better learn something today. So who wants to take lead in this topic? I'll let you take some lead. What is anime? Explain to a listener like myself that knows nothing about it. Where does it come from? What's the basic history? You all could jump in on this. What's a good show to watch? Great movie, something like that. Give me a little bit about it. Well, come on, you have to get the first question. Think about all that other stuff.
Okay, so anime is it's like cartoons, but a little bit more like taller and animated. So
What you mean a little taller?
like the characters are much more taller.
So
than
you got
regular
Michael Jordans of anime? Like they're 6 feet 3 inches? What are you talking about taller?
Sometimes they're like that.
Okay. So
And
so let's-
also,
go ahead.
anime is coming from Japan.
I like Japan.
So Japan is where most animes come from.
It's also where Mr. Ish has been. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, so anime is like really good. I would recommend Naruto, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia. Naruto is about a kid
Who's trying to become a ninja?
All right, so
Yeah.
don't get me don't be the only one that talks. All right, so I got a little history. So anime is a cartoon, cartoon comes from Japan. It's been around for a while.
Yeah, it's been around for like 20 years.
So why is it very popular now?
It's very popular because there are new animes there are new animes than before. Like
Or new characters and new shows?
yeah,
New
and
shows.
there are some that's really old and a lot of people still watch it. Like Naruto was from 2014.
I know Naruto. I know that guy. He had a headband, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
my
the
son used to
nin-
walk around with that headband.
The ninja.
I was like, I don't know why that's that symbol in his head, so I had to check it. I'm a parent. I don't want him to be out there, representing something that he's not supposed to represent. I never seen him. Yes, I also know that he runs with his hands behind his back. I don't know what that thing, but that's the all I know about Naruto. What about you, buddy? Give me something about anime. You watch it? What show you watching?
I watch Naruto as well.
Okay.
Any others?
Barely any, but I'm mostly Naruto.
Okay. Is there like a lot of seasons of Naruto? Or
A
you
lot.
watching? Or
Yes.
you watching the same episode over and over?
No.
What?
No,
I mean,
a
I do
lot.
that. I mean, Martin. I watch Martin over and over, and it's funny every time I watch it. So, if you watch Naruto and it's the same 5
No, I'm
episodes,
still going. I'm
No,
still
still
going.
okay.
Yeah. Boruto.
What about you, sir? What do you like about anime? Why is it a great source of entertainment for you?
First, I actually like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and Pokemon.
Pokemon, I know Pokemon. That's the yellow guy, right?
Pikachu.
Pikachu is the yellow
Yes.
guy. Okay. I saw somebody with a book bag, and sorry to cut you if you had a different thought. It just came to my mind. He had a Pikachu, but it was gray. Does that really exist?
I'm pretty sure that's
No.
Mimikyu.
Huh?
No.
That's Mimikyu.
No,
Mimikyu?
Mimikyu is the one with the cover on. He's
So,
like
I don't know who
a
Mimikyu
shadow
is, but
type
um,
and a dark
Oh, yeah.
type.
it was like
Pikachu.
a gray. It looked dope too. I mean, the same thing like a Pikachu, but it was just gray. And I was like, okay, maybe Pikachu got a brother or something. I don't know. I tell you this much. I seen some anime, a couple of movies. I think it was Akira or something like that. I've seen a couple of anime movies, but these are older, full length movies. Absolutely movies that you shouldn't be watching. Um, what I don't like about it is a lot of sexual content in them. Maybe not the shows that you're watching, but in the movies. So that's why I always keep away from it. Wasn't really interested in that type of cartoon. I just want to watch something that's fun and funny, and I don't think those anime is fun and funny. It's always fighting and blowing up people and stuff like that. So I'm not into that. What else I'm not into? But I do like the Pokemon. The Pokemon was kind of cool. I did the. You ever did the when you had to chase the Pokemon? Like what was
Pokemon Go.
that little game
Pokemon
that
Go.
people used to play, and you had to catch Pokemons and stuff like that?
Yeah, Pokemon
Yeah.
Go.
Where you just
So
search
I
around.
never did that. My wife used to do it, and my son did it. But when I went to Japan, my son wanted me to catch some Pokemons in Japan for him. So he figured that nobody else is gonna have them. So I had to open an account, and I'm over there, in these different places in Japan catching Pokemons. But I wasn't the only one. Everybody was catching Pokemons over there. So when I came back, my son was like, "Oh, you got that Pokemon?" I was like, "Yeah." So he was happy. And I also went to the Nintendo store over there.
Yeah.
They have a Nintendo building, to tell you the truth. And I was buying the DS games, the Pokemon DS games in Japanese, and bringing them over here because they were released over there months ahead of time of that. Then they were released over here. So that's as much as I know about anime. I don't know much else. I like the cart. I like the way they look sometimes. Like the artwork is kind of cool, but I don't think I could sit down and watch a whole thing. So, and you guys haven't convinced me to watch it either. I mean, I'd rather watch Scooby Doo right now than to watch an anime
I could
because I know
convince you.
Scooby Doo's gonna give me a lesson. Is there any lessons in these shows? No lessons. You see,
Some-
that's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
there's
about. No,
some
come
of
on.
them.
Scooby Doo always does something in the beginning, and then the mystery machine does something, and then all of a sudden they do the case, and then there's a solution. I like cartoons like that. Tom and Jerry, same thing. Tom is chasing Jerry, and he wants to chase him, and they beat each other up, but at the end of the day, they both survive. I like cartoons like that. What's the other one? Roadrunner. I love Roadrunner. Stupidest cartoon in the world. You ever seen Roadrunner?
No, it's called. Yeah.
It's Roadrunner and the Coyote.
Yeah.
Oh,
Coyote.
yeah.
Yeah, come on. That's the stupidest cartoon in the world. Always entertaining.
Yes.
Every time. Every time it's I like that. And the cartoon, I like that. I like the Flintstones. Just Fred. He needs a comb. He takes a fish and there's a fish scale. He combs his hair. It's creative. It's like MacGyver. It's like a MacGyver of cavemen. I like that.
But anime is like more entertaining because it has more action than usual cartoons.
All right, I'm going to tell you something. All right, I know that stuff in Japan is very popular. I see a lot of kids with all the little shirts and stuff like that, animated shirts and sweaters, and it says Tokyo on it and all that. And that's kind of cool that it's crossing over to America. And guess what? When you go to Japan, they don't wear none of that stuff. All they're worrying about is a shirt that says New York Yankees or Boston Red Sox. And they're like, oh my God, you got Jordans on? Because they can't afford Jordans or it's highly priced over there. And they only care about what we do. So it's kind of the opposite now. Like if you go to Japan, there's places that do all that. I was actually fascinated by, I don't know if you watched this game show that the guy wears like he has like a funny outfit and there's like a little hand that pops out and punches them into the water. It's Japanese related. It's like it's like Wipeout, something like that.
Oh,
but
yeah, it
but it's
is
Japanese and the guys are like voiceovers on their when they're talking. I went to one of those shows in Japan. It was really, really funny, and they wear costumes and stuff. So
Yeah, I've never heard of those. But you should watch anime. It's actually good.
nah, you haven't convinced me.
I could
How about
convince you.
the people that dress up as those people? What they call those?
Like
What they call
comic
Cosplay.
cosplay?
I think so.
Do you guys dress up as them?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
You got a costume? What costume you got?
Goku.
Goku? Who's that? Goku?
Goku.
Oh, I think you said Goku. You used to say that in the street when Popo was coming. Goku. And Popo was coming and be like Goku.
I actually play anime games.
Yes. Same.
No, but we were talking about cosplay. We'll go back to the games. But
I've
would you have a costume?
Okay.
No.
You don't
I've
have one?
cosplayed as a lot of them. I've cosplayed like Naruto, Tanjiro. Tanjiro is like
Pikachu?
no.
You don't have a yellow Pikachu outfit?
Yes. Yes.
You have one?
I'm not into I'm not into
Yo,
Pokemon.
for next week for pajama day, wear your Pikachu outfit.
I'm not into
You don't have a Pikachu onesie?
no.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, I wanted one of those. They look kind of cute. I wanted a Pikachu onesie.
I cosplayed as
I think my cousin has a Charizard one. I think custom.
How about right? So do these? Is anime does it come from just cartoons or like he was saying? I think he said there's video games with them, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
kind of all based on video games.
No.
Well, sometimes no.
Really.
Sometimes yes.
So Naruto is a video game too, right?
Yeah.
No.
There are many of them.
And Dragon
Nar-
Ball Z is also.
I
a
know
type
Dragon
of
Ball Z
video
is a
Yeah.
video game.
game.
Naruto, Ninja Storm 4.
Yeah.
There's also
And also a Nintendo game that is based on Dragon Ball Z.
and
which-
Pokemon.
Dragon Ball Z X Universe 2.
And Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Too. Those are
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah, there are.
Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure there's like there's a Demon Slayer one. I used to be good OP at that game.
What's OP? Excuse me.
Like overpowered.
Oh,
That's
okay,
short
I'm
for
sorry.
overpowered.
I'm sorry. I'm a little old. We didn't do OP on that. We did OPP, but we didn't do OP. You down with OPP? I'm down with it. You know me.
Sir?
Yeah, it's too many hours.
That's a Dr. Dre
Do you
moment.
do you like Japan?
I love Japan. Japan is a very interesting place.
Then you should
Okay.
like anime
No,
because it comes from Japan.
I like Japan. I don't like sushi.
Sushi? You don't like sushi?
No, I
I'm
ate it. I
allergic.
ate it in Japan because
Wow.
it's like going to Puerto Rico and not eating rice and beans. So you're gonna have to try it. So I tried it in Japan. I mean, I didn't mind it, but I don't go to a store and eat sushi. If
Have
you
you ever
if you
eaten-
order it right now, I won't eat it. I don't care if it's a noble.
I never ate
I'm not eating it.
Have you ever?
sushi in my life.
I've eaten sushi. Have you ever eaten taiyaki?
Teriyaki?
Taiyaki.
What's teriyaki? Explain
It's
to
like
me.
it's like a fish that's red. It's like burnt a little on a stick.
No.
You never eaten that?
we didn't do that. When I was in Japan, I was about to eat blowfish.
What is
Blowfish.
that?
Blowfish is deadly. The most poisonous fish in the world, I think. And they cook it in Japan raw.
Puffer fish?
Yeah, pufferfish. And I was about to eat that. I was gonna take my chance.
Actually,
But I also started thinking, I'm 18 hours away from my house. And this is not when you get a stomach ache, you go to the bodega and get a Pepto-Bismol. You're in another country. You may die right there. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Pufferfish.
pufferfish is not the most poisonous in the world.
What's the most poisonous?
It's actually something called the box jellyfish.
A box jellyfish?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought puffer. Well, it's one of the most poisonous, right?
Yeah.
Second.
Okay, it's one of them. It could be second.
I
It was
thought it
too
was a
close. It was too
poisonous
close to number one. That's what it was.
Too close to
Top- it's
dying.
top-
It's too close to number one. That's
Yeah,
why.
you
That's why I
just
don't go to
went-
Australia. Australia got the top 10 deadliest animals or deadliest everything. I'm like, Australia, you're good in a picture to me and in a movie. I'm not going to Australia. Get out of here, mate. I'm not doing that. But yeah. So you know, when you're over there, you try new things. I can tell you what they do have that's great: chicken wings.
Oh,
That chicken wings are slamming over there. I traveled one time 250 miles to eat a chicken wing.
250 miles just to eat one chicken.
To eat. No, it wasn't one. Believe me, it wasn't one. I
was
bust,
like a bucket.
I bust down some. But I'm saying the cause. You know what's 250 miles? That's a lot. I got on a bullet train to go eat chicken wings. Then we ate chicken wings. We came back home. The next day, I was about to do it again. Like that's how good
To
that
eat-
chicken wings
To
were.
eat
Wait,
3
aren't we-
buckets of chicken wings.
It must have been
were
like
we
50.
talking about cosplay?
I don't know, but right now we're talking about chicken wings. If you could, your cosplay is not trumping my chicken wings. My chicken wings is slamming.
Used to watch on
Shout
YouTube.
out to the people in Japan. I got my DJ Japanese D. I give him a shout out. Hold up a second. Japanese D, love you, bro. My dude over there in Japan. But, so we go back to cosplay. I don't have a cos outfit. I don't think me and Andrew are gonna look good in one of these outfits for pajama day.
I used to watch. I was watching YouTube and TikTok, and I kept on scrolling down in
You saw a
YouTube.
picture of me? You shouldn't have seen it then. To wipe that out your brain, bro. It wasn't me.
I can't.
Wipe it out your brain.
Okay, so I used to watch on YouTube Shorts. I used to watch something, and then I scroll down and I see like cosplayers. There's from Demon Slayer, Zenitsu and Nezuko. Nezuko is the sister of the main character, and Zenitsu is a friend. So basically, Zenitsu is always trying to protect Nezuko, and then Zenitsu is always like at one end of the hallway, and then Nezuko is on the other, and then Zenitsu is like, Nezuko!
Look,
Yeah,
let me
what?
tell you something. What you said right now, you could have said A, B, and C. I don't understand none of their names. I could barely remember your names. And I'm going to remember Nezutu, Huzutu, Hazutu, Hazame. I know Hazame, though. Hazame, I do know. He's like Funk Flex in Japan. That's my dude. Hazame.
Who's
Hazame.
Hasame?
That's my friend Hazame. He's like a real good producer in Japan.
Well,
Another Japanese story for you. I went to Japan one time. You know what's good about Japan?
What?
Who's hungry here? All right, hungry. All right.
Good chicken wings.
No. All right. I finished my chicken wing story.
No fair.
But in Japan,
Chicken wing.
I went to McDonald's. Right? You want to trust McDonald's in Japan?
Yeah.
And I ordered McDonald's, and I ordered something without onions or something like that. And because they have to make it fresh right then and there, they give you more food. And I didn't know that. So they were like giving me chicken nuggets. They'll give me like a hamburger. Because they feel, the culture is totally different. They feel that it's not polite for you to wait if you ordered something. So while I was waiting for my hamburger, my Big Mac or whatever, and I didn't want onions on it, they were giving me more food. And I was like, what's going on with this lady? Well, she keep giving me food. So their culture is very, very different. They're very polite. And no one eats in the street. There is no eating in the street at all.
You
No
have to
one-
eat inside a house or something.
You eat when you get to the destination, or you eat when you get home. You eat in the restaurant, or you eat. There's nobody walking around like over here with a pastelito eating it or sandwich, and there's none of that at
is
all.
that a law?
I don't know if it's the law, but that's just their culture. They don't do that.
One time when I scrolled
I could
down,
tell you what is their law. There is not one dirty car, because when you fill up gas, when you get gas in your car, you have to wash your car. So they don't do dirty cars. So that's another thing I learned. I was like, why everybody's car is clean all the time? Like I've never been somewhere where everybody's car is clean. And like damage. You know how sometimes you see a car here and there's like the bumpers falling off. They don't do that. Your bumper's falling off. That car's not in the street. Like their laws are really, really, really different.
like one time when
Really
I was
strict.
scrolling down on YouTube Shorts, there was like this video where like there was this teenager girl.
Let it
that
out,
was
son. Let
eating-
it out.
where she was eating like a lot of Japan food.
Japanese food. I had my first green Kit Kat in Japan.
Green Kit Kat.
Yes, it was like it was a different Kit Kat that they had.
What?
Dang, my mouth is thirsty.
You're thirsty, right? All right, this podcast went a little too long, and it's actually pretty good. So I'm gonna have to put it
Did
up.
we convince you to watch anime?
No, you ain't convinced me. With that.
Wow.
Yeah, because
What you-
that's because all you were talking about was chicken wings.
Yes.
Well,
and
what you
food.
the only reason it went a little longer is because I started getting a little flashbacks of when I went to Japan, and now I gotta figure a way to go back now. That's what I just convinced myself of that. I need another 10 days in Japan, so that's what I convinced myself.
And then
Topic,
you'll
chicken
get
wings.
convinced to watch
Nah,
anime.
I'm not watching that.
Next topic,
Say your
chicken
goodbyes.
wings.
No, you're out of here. Say
Next.
goodbyes.
Chicken wing.
Chicken
You
wing,
wanna call it chicken wing?
macaroni, chicken with my homie. Chicken wing.
Hey, sing it. Sing it.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2, check, 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 check.
You're out of here. All right, this anime. This might probably be the first anime podcast we ever put up. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, here.